The sad story of Carolyn and 21-year-old medical student who died as collateral damage with her sponsor. Thread https://t.co/qcmqevnx7. Carolyn Ngambu was a normal campus chick pursuing medical at KMTC Karan campus. She was born on July 2, 1996 as Marian Wairimu Ngambu to the humble couple of David Ngambu and Alice Nduraku who live in Gachi, Kiambu County. And while she grew up, she got nicknamed Carol by her elder sister Jedida Wanjiku, her moniker that stuck with her more than her official name design. She even used it to open her FB account. Like most Kikuyu girls, she was brought up under strict Christian values where mostly of her free time was spent at church where she could find friends who would not engage her in early vices. An upbringing that took care of her even as she cleared her primary in Kiambu and secondary school at Achekini Secondary with her bosom buddies ready to face the adult life while pursuing her dreams. Being an average performer, her KCSE grade wasn't as impressive, but since every parent supports his kid despite anything, Mr. David Ngambu took a loan to take her to enroll her for a medical course at KMTC Karan campus. Here, he set Carol for a bright future by guiding her into a course that's very marketable, and Carol didn't disappoint her parents. She ate chewed books seriously. And awake to the adage that goes, all work but play makes Jane a dull girl, she sure made some time for herself to enjoy a girl's out with her friends talking about girl stuff and crushes. She lived life. This perfect combination of life made her campus life a success, and before she could even know it, she had cleared her diploma studies and was now scheduled for attachment. An attachment that took her to Naivasha Sub-County Hospital in September 2016. Where in the line of work she met a dashing Luo man, a man twice her age but was just about what she wanted cause her taste was not in campus boys. She had a grown woman's taste which was impressed by Chris, who was a management and information systems specialist at National AIDS Control Council, NACC, a state corporation which is based at Naivasha that works with hospitals to control AIDS. He had worked there for 2 years. After working for both Swissport International Ltd at JKIA Nairobi and Virgin Atlantic as an IT specialist, jobs that qualified him for the IEBC job he had applied for and was waiting for the confirmation. The two quickly fell in love and started hanging out at various joints in Naivasha, being birds of a same feather. They became inseparable, and Carol even shared her little secret with big sis Jedida Wanjiku, who approved of them. Despite being in the full knowledge that Chris was a married man with 5 kids. He was married to Rosa Blue, an equally beautiful woman, but her age seemed to be the reason why Chris preferred an extramarital affair, being a man of means. So when Chris Msando finally landed a job as ICT director at IEBC on November 2016, it was like a good luck charm because he moved to Nairobi where he could be closer to Carol, who had moved back to her parents' place in Gachi after attachment awaiting graduation in December 2017. Now with Chris at the helm of a state job, it only meant money was not a problem. He worked hard to ensure Kenyans had confidence in the elections, being the one who managed all the technology aspects of the election. And after a day of increasing confidence in Kenyans, he'd resort to holler at Carol, who was around, and the two would share drinks together. In fact, what Carol wanted, she got it. If she wanted to go to Diani, Chris made it happen. According to Carol, Chris was just as ponyo oblivious that Chris was a high-level player in the volatile elections that was soon to take place in 2017, being the only man with almost full access to the IEBC servers. Being incorruptible, he had a mark on his head, placed by the thieves of elections who were scared after Chris raised alarm that a tunnel had been created to infiltrate the system to transfer data illegally. So when the Carol was invited for drinks by Msando, as usual she went, not knowing it was the last time she'd be seen alive, because no sooner had they left for a decent spot to enjoy the night than they were abducted. The killers only wanted Msando but sadly met him with her, and since no witnesses are left, she was also brutally murdered as collateral. Meanwhile, Ekikubamba supports our crime stories. 071-961-8489. Thanks. Very important. Information is power.